Ah, good morning, my child, my darling, my magnum opus. Sorry I haven't been visiting. Daddy's been very busy. So many projects to work on. But don't worry, you are still my favorite. My. It's only been a few days, yet you are very clearly grown. The growth hormones are working, I see. How splendid. I'm glad to see that you're looking so healthy. I'll admit, I had my doubts about growing a brand new life form in a tank. It sounded like such a long, laborious process. And well, it is, but it's clearly worth it. Trying to grow the Frankenstein around and patch you together would have just been so sloppy. Now, I just need to perform a little checkup. You don't have to do a thing. Not that you could, you're still very much in stasis. So just relax. A quick visual analysis doesn't show any abnormalities. I was a little worried before that your claws were resized, but you're growing into them. And the swelling around your acid glands is gone. Wonderful! I was getting so worried I made the wrong call with those injections, but looks like you handled it just fine. As for the rest of you... everything looks splendid. But we can't leave things to my meager human eyes alone. No, we can't. Let's just get a status readout. Cardiovascular activity's been erratic. That's no good at all. You need to be nice and healthy if you're going to be fighting against the world's armies. Let's just see if we could isolate the cause. Very puzzling. I wasn't expecting numbers like this. But then again, nobody's ever tried building a wholly new creature from scratch, let alone one as powerful and fearsome as you. Of course this is all new territory. It all seems like so much work sometimes. Being evil, that is. Not many people do it deliberately like I do. I don't know if evil really comes naturally to me. But I mustn't get discouraged. It's for the greater good, after all. I've known for a long time that people can't truly come together unless they have a common enemy. Nobody else is crazy enough to take on the whole world and brilliant enough to get away with it. If it is to be, then it's up to me, as they say. And, well, the results speak for themselves. Civil unrest is at an all-time low. Well, it's time to argue with each other over little things when there's somebody out there trying to conquer the world. There are casualties in my war against the world, of course, but within acceptable margins. If you just think of it as one big math problem, it's not so bad. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't get a thrill out of it. It wasn't until I donned the disguise of an evil maniac that I finally found a challenge for my intellect. Just think of it. I'm taking on the whole world and actually winning almost as often as I lose. And you will go a long way towards turning that almost into an always my perfect creation. And even beyond that. You know, I hadn't really considered what I would do if I was actually able to achieve world domination. I always assumed I'd do well for a while, but finally be forced to retreat and disappear. The thrill of victory would be enough to keep the world united for decades. But with you, I might not have to lose. I wonder if I'd be any good as ruler of the world. I suppose we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, let's get you fixed up. Yes. I think I see it. Your muscle proportions are all out of whack. It's been difficult trying to find the right ratio. You need more than just brutish strength. Fine motor control is a must for my plans to work. We'll have to find a ratio that isn't so taxing on your body. If only I could tweak my human minions as easily as I do you. They're just dreadful, frankly. Nothing like you at all. You are perfection incarnate. But then, what could I expect? Who would join the enemy of all mankind, save for people who want to see mankind crumble? They're just brainless brutes, every last one of them. If only there were more people who share my vision for a better future through conquest. I really should just replace them with something else. Not more of you, of course. You're far too labor-intensive. Robots, perhaps? Not quite my area of expertise, but I suppose it couldn't be that hard to whip up something superior to those louts. If I am going to fix this muscle ratio, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stimulate your muscles electrically. This won't be very pleasant, my dear. Believe me, it will hurt me more than it hurts you. Even though you're in stasis, just knowing that you're feeling pain somewhere deep in that slumbering brain cuts me to the core. But I must, for your sake. You need to be perfect if you're going to be fit to take on the world for me. We'll start on low power. Not enough, I think. As much as I want to hold back for the sake of your comfort, I can't afford to take half measures as related to your development. Just a little bit more. That will have to do. In a few weeks, you should be looking much better. I can just picture it. You'll look absolutely amazing when you're finally done. Custom polymer skin with natural carbon fiber osteoderms, plus a non-Newtonian subdermal layer. A variety of chemical projectiles utilizing both acid and exothermic reactions. A perfect blend of fast-twitch and slow-twitch muscles to maximize power and dexterity. Neither man nor nature has ever conceived of such a creature. And on top of all of that, an incredibly efficient, neuron-dense brain. That's the only part of you I was never able to find a way to create purely from scratch. Improving a brain is one thing, but creating one is sadly beyond my reach. I wonder if your brain still has memories of its former life. It shouldn't, by all accounts. My adjustments have fundamentally altered its structure. And yet, there's something tricky about memories. They find a way of resurfacing, whether you want them to or not. I can closely monitor everything else about you, my pet, but I won't truly know what you'll be like until it's finally time for you to wake up. Will you remember? Or will you be a clean slate? I've designed your brain to be adaptable and capable of quick learning, but what will you want to learn? Will you be cooperative? Or will you try to escape? I'm taking a great risk by creating something so powerful. Who knows if I'll be able to control you in the end? But it doesn't matter. That's the thing none of those other scientists could ever understand. Science is a goal unto itself. Who cares about ethics or consequences? It's not as if any of us are truly in control anyway. So why not go wild and create whatever you please? Let it be as dangerous or as unpredictable as it will be, and just see what happens. They all called me a mad scientist, intending it to be an insult, a condemnation. But I think it suits me. I have to be a little bit mad to create something as beautifully dangerous as you. You are the culmination of all of my work. Every ounce of effort and creativity I could squeeze out of myself has gone into your design. When it's finally time to show you to the world, everyone will understand just how genius I am. And they will marvel at you. You'll be all anyone could talk about. Well, I think I've already spent too long in here. You're my first priority, but I do have other things to attend to. A shame I don't have a decent assistant to take care of the more tedious aspects of this job. Perhaps I could make one. But that's just more work. At any rate, you need your rest. I don't know if you can dream, but if you do, I hope they're pleasant ones. I eagerly look forward to the day that you wake up, my creation. Until then, good night.